there in 75 doing anything musical that's still doing it today. Most of them are not doing that, okay? Most of them have transitioned into something else.
Yeah. Hey, OG Steve has a comment, and then I'm going to parlay that into a question. He says, hey, Lonzo, after I met Sal Ubalicello, I can't say his name, that used to own The Fever, he starred in KRUSH Groove, had a club that went from disco to hip-hop, salsa, and freestyle in the Bronx in the 80s. I want to parlay that into a question, Lonzo. It's 1984, I believe KRUSH Groove came out. It's one of my favorite movies to this day. I've seen it over 100 times. It's 1984. You're watching from your own eyes what's going on the West Coast with the hip-hop scene. And out comes this movie that took over, and it's focusing on East Coast hip-hop. What were your thoughts in 1984 watching KRUSH Groove?
Bullshit. I didn't too much care for it because 84, the Eve, Doodles, all that shit was cracking here on the West Coast for me, and we had a whole other narrative, man. It didn't register for me, you know, hopping on cars and stuff like that. No. The club, you know, us dancing, no. It was, and I keep telling, me and Dre had the same debate sometime. The West Coast story is totally different from the East Coast story. Totally different. And it may never be told correctly. I'm doing my best to tell it as best I can in my various documentaries. But it's almost like if anybody talking about Dre or Cube or Snoop, they don't want to hear it. Eve After Dark was rocking before KRUSH Groove, if I'm mistaken. But I, you know, and the transitions we did, all the things we did, it was a whole different mindset, Doc. And some of it we borrowed from New York, but then we add our own flavor to it. It's like, you know, it's like chicken, you know, shit. The Colonel got his recipe, Goldenberg got their recipe, Louisiana got their recipe, so Popeyes got his. It's all chicken, but you can tell it's all different.
Yep. Let's take it back to something that stood out to me in the documentary as well that I would love for you to elaborate more on. Talking about the Eve After Dark documentary that you can watch on Amazon Prime for $1.99. Talk to us, Alonzo, about the process from beginning to showtime, passing out flyers and making flyers and the whole flyer game and snatching flyers and putting flyers up and all that.
You know, it's funny you should mention flyers. I just bought some flyers to pass out for my documentary. I still pass out flyers right to this day. Right? I don't have none on me right now. They're in my room, but I just changed my pants when I got home from this funeral. But there are flyers in my car right now. For us, flyers was the main source of advertising. We had posters also, though. Posters, we would plaster the city with posters. That's what would get your ass whooped. That's what the posters. 100 posters cost you $175. You got to spend another $15 on big nails to hang them with. Put gas in various cars for everybody to go out and hang posters. You got to feed your crew. You got to pay your crew. So to hang up 200 posters might cost you $300. Maybe $350. And for somebody to come out and take them down is a major sign of disrespect, and it qualifies you for a good ass whooping.
And that's 80s money, ladies and gentlemen, not 2024.
Okay. And we did this every week. We hung posters every week. I had a standing order at the poster shop, Kobe Poster, in downtown LA. We had our own custom colors. We had a standing order. Every Monday, Friday, I put my order in, I pick it up on Monday. Every Friday, we put an order in for the following week. And so I get them on Monday. We go out on Tuesday and Wednesday, hang them up. Now we would back the flyers up with hand-to-hand flyer. We would back the posters up with hand-to-hand flyer distribution. Take the van to the local high school. They got a football game, get out of school early, whatever the case may be, a school assembly. I got my team out there. We marketed. And created something that was it was direct marketing, and flyers was probably the best way for us. The posters were excellent. People drive by, they see them, oh, something's going on. But the flyers was an instant reminder. So between those two media sources, flyers and posters, we made Eve After Dark, Alpine Village, LA Convention Center, Queen Mary, the place to be. Then we would do radio time too, but the radio was like a backup to the backup to the backup. You know, we would do radio time maybe the night of or the day before. We were open on Thursday. On Friday, we started advertising on Thursday for Eve After Dark. And then a lot of stuff we would do, I would just buy reminder commercials. Lord, hey, don't forget tonight, Eve After Dark, open the 9 o'clock, 9 until 10 o'clock, 10 until 6. It's going down. Avalon El Segundo. That was stuff we did on a regular basis.
Avalon and El Segundo, Compton.
Eve After Dark, Harbor Freeway, El Segundo off-ramp, Avalon. That's Eve After Dark, Harbor Freeway, El Segundo off-ramp. That's Eve After Dark. Pattern after.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
Of course, classic commercials from back in the day. That and Pussy Cow, Pussy Cow, Pussy Cow. We all know it. We all thought he was saying Pussy Cow.
Yeah, go see
Cal Worthington. This is Cal Worthington in the dog spot.
But Cal Worthington showed me something that's what made Eve After Dark successful. Also, I watched Cal Worthington. Right? When did Cal Worthington commercial start running?
I don't remember.
After midnight. You couldn't watch Elvira. You couldn't watch shit without a Cal Worthington commercials bombarding your ass. You know why? After midnight, the prices go down low as dirt, the lowest dirt. You could buy advertising because I called my rep. The same spot I'm paying $50 for before midnight, after midnight is $10. After midnight, the same spot that cost me $50, same exact spot, 1 minute later is $10. Guess who became the king of late night after hour spots? Yours truly. Because the Eve was open till 5, sometimes 4, 5, or 6. So I can drop multiple spots from about 12:01 till about 2. I'm pumping Eve After Dark. You leaving a concert? I'm pumping Eve After Dark. You leaving Uncle Jam's Army? I'm pumping Eve After Dark. $10, $20. I spend $20, $30 on the weekend, and that $30 might make me another $200 or $300. Oh, that's right.